So what happens is now my Edelkrone Controller remote is updated. So firmware updates. And I was trying to go through the process, and usually when you go through the process you can smart pair. If there's an update available, it'll actually take you through the update process. But the radio firmware update is different, and what worked. And he's here trying to touch things. So in his trying to touch things, I hope nothing breaks. But I've got this moving, this in motion. So one, firmware. So update your firmware and go into manual pairing, update your firmware. Two, the app is still needed, so you update the firmware. So this thing is not totally independent. It's independent use, but it's not independent from the app. So you do need your Edelkrone app, and open up and the cover. So my cover fell previous video, and the neat thing is that this thing is just a metal piece. It's magnetic, and you just throw it on there. So user error had me just toss it on there. However, so there's a little notch at the bottom, and sorry, this thing's gonna keep going, but I'll stop it eventually. So there's a little notch down here and a little notch on the cover itself, and when you throw it on there, it would snap on and pull it off with your nail. So I just have to get a little tool, just whatever you have, what's available. I mean, something nice and slim, slender, and you can, pretty much put that at the bottom of this contraption. And if I give this to him, he's going to eat it, so I'm not going to give it to him just yet. So what's neat is I'm going to turn this on, and right now it's looping, and to stop it, I can stop my loop by, let's see, okay, so when you just press any of the buttons, you have 1, 2, 3, you press any of the buttons. You trying to help me? And I guess I'll do a more detailed kind of walkthrough, but right now is I have 1, 2, 3 devices, and each device controls, as I have alluded to before, you've got your slide, your pan, which is your rotating, and your tilt. So you can only see 2 of those devices at one time. So I've got my pan and tilt on the screen, and when I press the middle select, it goes to whatever the next one is, and that's slide. So I can slide my device, just with the arrows here. Slide. And then when I press that select, I've got my speed. I can control my speed and acceleration. And press select again, and it goes back to where my panning. And also, let's see if I can tilt at the same time. Yep, so I can pan and tilt at the same time. So the use of 2 hands is important in this situation. And when you press your numbers, if you set a position before, you press that number, it goes to that position, and when you press again, it deactivates it. So it's very interesting just having that. But those are my updates right now, and what I've found, it's working so far so good. I like it. I just have a dedicated controller. There are different settings in here, but the radio firmware is something new, so you definitely have to firmware update that. There are 2 updates for each device, so you have to pretty much update each device twice. So it takes a little while, but do that first and you'll be successful with your connecting of your device. And what I'm seeing so far is that I cannot pair both my phone app and the control. Once I pair the control, I'm not able to pair the phone, if that makes, yeah, so I think either way. But all in all, I like the device. I'm looking forward to using it, and keeping this thing around my wrist if necessary, and keeping it going, put it in my pocket, so the video show you can put it in your pocket and all that. So enjoy and keep creating.